She never let me feel the shame of our lack. Even when there was no food at home, she would rather go hungry than watch me starve. When I cried, she wiped my tears. When I fell sick, she stayed by my bedside all night.
Welcome to Afrifun Tale, where deep African stories speak truth and open your eyes. These are more than just tales. They carry wisdom, warnings, and the voice of our ancestors. Before we start, drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because one story here might touch your soul. Now, relax your mind, open your heart, and listen. This story may change how you see life.
What I did to my mother before she died will haunt me forever. Even now, as I speak, the guilt still follows me like a shadow that won't let go. If I could turn back the hands of time, I would, but time doesn't wait, and death gives no second chance. My name is Telly. I am in my late 30s, I am married, I have children, I live in a beautiful mansion in the heart of the city. From the outside, I look like a woman who has it all, but deep within, I carry a burden, one I wish I could undo. I was born in a humble little town called Fuga. My mother, Zunu, was the pillar of my world. My father, Kura, was the opposite, a drunkard, a smoker, a man whose presence brought pain, not peace. Growing up was tough. While other children had fathers who attended PTA meetings or showed up with sweets after work, I had one who stumbled home reeking of alcohol, often shouting or picking fights. He wasted everything he had: money, health, and respect. It was my mother who held the family together. She did laundry for people, sold food by the roadside, and even cleaned people's homes just to make sure I went to school. She never let me feel the shame of our lack. Even when there was no food at home, she would rather go hungry than watch me starve. When I cried, she wiped my tears. When I fell sick, she stayed by my bedside all night. My father eventually died from lung and kidney complications. I didn't feel much. I had mourned his absence long before death took him. Years passed, I worked hard and rose through the ranks. I started a small business which eventually grew into something big. I made money. I moved to the city. I married a loving man. I had children. Life smiled at me. And through all, my mother remained proud. She always said, "You are my crown, Tele. When people see you, they see the fruit of my labor. I can now sleep in peace." But as she got older, her strength started to fail. Her eyesight began to dim, her bones became weak. Still, she never wanted to be a burden. I hired a private doctor to visit her often. I sent money, enough to make sure she lacked nothing. Then one day she called. "My daughter," she said in a tired voice, "it will be my joy to come live with you in the city. I want to be close to my grandchildren. I don't need much, just a small corner in your big house. My heart longs to see your face more often." I told her I would think about it. Later that evening, I discussed it with my husband. He was not in support. "She's old. She can't do much for herself," he said. "She might slow things down. The kids may not be comfortable. Let's just continue sending money. That's enough." I nodded. At the time, it sounded reasonable. So I called her back. "Mama, I'm sorry, but it won't be possible for now. Your health may make things difficult here, but I'll increase the money I send. I'll even get someone to stay with you 24/7. She was quiet for a long time. Then she spoke, slowly and painfully. "So, I'm not good enough to be around your children? My emotions mean nothing to you? Just because I can't see well? Is it my fault that my body is failing me? You're choosing your husband's comfort over mine? Okay, Let me still pray for you, as always." And she did. She prayed. She blessed me, even though her heart was clearly broken. I promised her that once I returned from my next business trip, I would come with the kids to visit her. She replied, "Just like the other times you promised and didn't show up." Her voice haunted me for days, but work kept me busy. Life moved on. A few weeks later, I got a call. My mother had passed away. At that moment, something inside me broke. I couldn't breathe. My world stood still. My hands trembled. My lips shook. I dropped the phone and sat on the floor, frozen in silence. All the times I didn't visit, all the phone calls I ignored, all the empty promises, they came crashing down on me like a heavy load. I felt like I had shortened her life. My selfishness, my excuses, my delays, they had cost me my last chance to love her in person. Yes, I gave her a big funeral. I invited people from all over. The decorations were lavish, the music loud, the food plenty. But no matter how grand it was, I knew deep down it was too late. She was gone. The people I invited left. The praise they gave me faded. But the guilt remained. I started seeing her in my dreams. She looked at me with tired eyes. Sometimes she would turn away without speaking. Other times, she'd just cry. I went to spiritual advisors. They told me, "Your mother is not resting. She is not happy with the way you treated her. You need to go to her grave, cry, ask for forgiveness." So, I went. I knelt beside her grave with tears soaking the soil. I wept like a baby. I begged her to forgive me. I told her I was sorry for all I didn't do, for not letting her hold her grandchildren, for choosing convenience over compassion. And though I cried, the guilt didn't disappear. Every time I see an old woman walking slowly on the street, I think of Mama. Every time my child calls me Mummy, I hear her voice behind the word. Her love, her sacrifice, her prayers, they echo in my soul. I share this story not to be pitied, but to warn you. Take care of your parents now that you still can. Their presence may seem like a burden today, but you will realize too late that they were your greatest blessing. A time will come when all your money, all your mansions, and all your business trips won't bring them back. Love them while they are still breathing. Don't postpone affection. Don't delegate your responsibility with money. Parents are not projects. They are people who gave you everything when they had nothing. If you're watching this video, please learn from me. If your mother is still alive, call her. If your father is aging, go visit him. Give them your time, not just your money. Give them your voice, your laughter, your embrace. Because one day, like me, you may find yourself speaking to a grave, wishing you had done more when you still had the chance. Mama, wherever you are, I hope you can hear me now. I am sorry. I miss you. I love you.
If this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and tell someone who needs to hear it. Here at Afrifun Tale, we share stories that teach, warn, and bless. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss when another powerful story drops. Till next time, stay sharp, stay wise, and remember, every story is a seed to grow your life.